Do that one dance, baby. That one dance.
Hi everybody, again welcome to chemistry class. Hope you all studied our first portion, isn't it? Can I ask questions? Yes. Nafisa Rihanna, can you say what is malleability?
The property of metals by which can be beaten into thin sheets is called malleability.
Very good Nafisa. Then Muhammad Gais, what do you mean by ductility?
The property of metal by which it can be drawn into wires is called ductility.
So today we are going to continue our same portion, that is, yes, physical properties of metals and non-metals. Dears, we have studied four properties of metals, that are metallic luster, malleability, ductility and hardness. And today we are going to study other properties. Can you hold a hot metallic pan which is without a plastic or wooden handle and not get hurt? Yes, we cannot touch it because these metal utensils conduct heat energy. They are good conductors of heat. Two best conductors of heat are silver and copper. Two poor conductors are lead and mercury. We can see metal wires are using in electrical equipments also because they are good conductors of electricity. Here we can see that the metal wire inside this wire conducts electricity and the bulb is glowing. But there will be an outer covering of insulators which will protect us from being electrocuted. Have you ever noticed a sound on dropping an iron pan on the floor? The things made of metals produce a ringing sound when struck hard. Since metals produce ringing sounds, they are said to be sonorous. Have you seen bells we are using in our school and temples? The materials other than metals are not sonorous. Let us conclude properties of metals and nonmetals. Metals are lustrous one. They have malleability, ductility and they are hard. Metals are good conductors of heat and electricity and they are sonorous. To study properties of nonmetals, let us think about carbon, iodine and sulfur. They do not have luster, they are brittle. They break down into powdery mass on tapping with a hammer. Most of the nonmetals are gases or solids. Can you say one nonmetal which is in liquid state? Yes. Nonmetal which is in liquid state is bromine. Nonmetals are poor conductors of heat and electricity and they are non-sonorous. Let us discuss some exceptional cases. Mercury is the only metal which is found in liquid state at room temperature. The same way, bromine is the only nonmetal found in a liquid state at room temperature. Most of the metals are solids one except mercury. And most of the nonmetals are solids or gases except bromine. And most of the metals have high melting and boiling point. But exceptions are there. For example, gallium and cesium. They have low melting point. These two metals will melt if you keep them on your palm. We have studied that metals are lustrous one, but iodine is a non-metal which is lustrous. And carbon is a non-metal that can exist in different forms. Each form is called an allotrope, and the two forms are diamond and graphite. These are allotropes of carbon. Diamond, an allotrope of carbon, is the hardest natural substance known and has a very high melting and boiling point. Have you all understood physical properties of metals and nonmetals? And in our next class, we are going to study chemical properties of metals and nonmetals. So dears, thank you.